Hello, Weekly Piano here. So there have been some requests from people asking to see how I actually learn. I did it with one other video and there was a good response to it, so I'm going to do it with this video. I'm learning the solo to Chick Corea's Matrix. I'm just going to get through a little bit of it today. It takes a long time to learn this stuff. It's very challenging. So, I have the solo transcribed right here. I didn't transcribe it, somebody else did. I'm just learning it. And then I got a program called 7th String Transcribe, which I just hit play and it plays it. I hit play, I hit the spacebar and it stops and plays, and I can click anywhere on the waveform, which you can't see, but that's okay, you don't need to see that. You need to see my hands more than that. So, anyway, this is how we're going to do it. I hope you enjoy watching me practice. So I play the head, and then I'm going to go through, and I'm also going to mark some things on here and talk about them and make some notes to myself of things that I want to practice in the future so that I can get better at playing with Chick Corea's vocabulary and integrating that into my own vocabulary. Shoot, I missed that. Wait, I missed that one. I want to get the head right first. Okay, so obviously I've got that first part. I've just like messed with it before, so I already know that. But I want to get the left hand too. That's actually really cool. I will explain some of this, even though I would just think these things in my head normally, but I will talk about them a little bit here. For that comping right there, he's going like that with the left hand, which is really interesting because in the right hand he's using a cell, and he calls it matrix, which is a reference to 12-tone music, so they use cells of notes, like groupings of notes, and pay specific attention to how they interact. So this is a cell in the left hand of A flat, D, G, and then in the right hand it's D, B, A flat, G. So it's like, it's sort of, I mean, if you added that, it would be the same cell as the right hand. Because all you have to do is take this and put it down there, and you have the same cell. Really, really awesome. I'm not sure how I think he's... feels like that's what he's doing. Left hand. No, that ends with a. Yeah, it's definitely ending with a E flat in the upper part of the left hand voicing. So it's like. And notice I haven't looked at the sheet music yet because I like to do it mostly by ear, but the sheet music will help for referencing things, and I don't want to take the time to type in every note on Sibelius. what's his comping there? So light, I can't even tell. Sounds like... That's definitely a note that he's playing when he does the... So... Which is interesting because he's outlining a D major chord. Let's write that, let's just like make a reference here to that because that is important to recognize. That is a riff in D. That's a chordal riff. The chordal riffs like use fourths and fifths. Chick was studying a ton of McCoy Tyner when he was doing this album. And that's what he bases like all of this stuff on. He just does it more subtly than McCoy was doing it at the time. I'm sort of faking some of those riffs. I'm in the left hand, some of the voicings, and I know it's a blues, so I'm working to like to navigate within the context of what the chord changes are for the blues. But also, it's a lot of it's just rhythm stuff. Like you can use a lot of different chordal harmonies there. It doesn't necessarily matter which it is. I mean, it sort of matters. Like when you use a cell like this, and then a cell like this, that matters a lot because those are very important connections. And then the fact that this is all in F sus, basically the pentatonic, well, C minor pentatonic, which is F sus. To do. I think I'll just do that. Now, remember, one of the amazing things about this is Chick Corea's time. So that was not accurate on my part. I'm going to do it again. To get that. Now I'm also going to make a note to myself on the paper that that pattern that was just created there, those cell, that I'm writing cell because that's a cell that he probably practiced like crazy in all different keys up and down the scales, up and down the keyboard, so he could go like, or put it upside down and go up. That's a good exercise to do. I might do that in the future. Doesn't fit, and I can't tell what he's doing there because it's so soft. He's like barely touching the key, so I need to sort of make something up. That makes sense. So if I do a D sharp 9 there, it goes with his D. In a weird way, because I know you have that there, but he does a lot of those in the solo anyway, so it's fine. Woo! That's another riff. That's like an amazing McCoy Tyner riff that Chick has bit for this for these purposes. I'm gonna lock that up and say all keys. When I do that, this is something where you should be able to do in that key, which is F sus or major or whatever you want to call it with the dominant 7, and then do it again in the next key down. Which I can't do yet, obviously, because I haven't practiced it yet. And then exercise, and then I would flip it. So instead of like that, if you flip it upside down, so instead of that, it's because I take every interval and literally flip it on its head. So minor third, major third, minor third. So minor third, major third, minor third. So it would be and then I would go up and down the keyboard doing this, and up and down the keyboard doing this, and it will free your hands up to be able to use that riff in all different contexts and make you like able to do all these creative things. So I'd recommend doing that. It will take you days, literally, to get that, just that little cell. So choose wisely which ones you want to dedicate your time to. Anyway, I'm going to keep going here. Ugh, why do I was like late or early or something. Why am I being... Oh, maybe it's not actually what I think it is. It seems like it is. Maybe he's just like rushing or something. No, he's right on. I'm rushing. Yep. I'm dragging. That's what I'm doing. Alright. I'm not getting it yet, so it's time to hit a metronome. Ooh, yeah, that was inaccurate. That's why. Time to slow this down a lot. And I'm just using Ableton for the metronome, by the way. And let's, as long as I'm doing it slowly, let's add the next part, which is this. Woo! That takes crazy facility. and light touch to really get it accurate like that. That's what touring on a pop gig will do to you. Now let's figure out left hand. I like to hear the top note and then the intervals below it. Woo! That's such a crazy interval. I think that's what it is. I mean, that's like major 7 plus an octave. It's probably fourths. Yep. Which makes sense because he's in A flat minor and this is the minor 6th, but it's still whatever, like, fine. It fits, like. You know? Kind of makes sense. It's not like, it's not exactly a science, but it's using most of the same notes. A flat minor pentatonic is what's going on up here. And then down here, it's not A flat minor pentatonic, but it's A flat minor with a 6 in there to like make it so you can use fourths, because that's what was going on at the time, because McCoy Tyner was killing it with that. Anyway. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so let's take a step back to this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's do that slowly. So yeah, that was so inaccurate. I should be ashamed. Let's do it again. That was good. Another McCoy Tyner lick. Not faster yet. That was wrong. I just had a brain fart. if you want to reference how I am how I'm actually touching the notes here, I do a video on this. It's like a week ago that I uploaded the video, and it's on some of the basics of like how to touch the keyboard. I can't remember what it's called, but I tell you how to get this sort of light touch that Chick Corea uses. That's okay, let's speed it up. I don't know why I'm stopping. Used to doing the transcribe program. Here we go. Just speeding it up now. Speed it more. A little more. Ooh, that's tough. Getting this accurate is very important. Yeah, baby?
Where did these kombuchas come from?
Oh, that was from Stickman.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was really sweet of him to bring those. Sorry, we had a party here on Monday, and a really great rapper brought some kombucha. Of course. Ugh. So I'll have to hear what comes next. A little faster. Keep going faster. It's really hard to get that even. Sometimes I play it like press it harder to just get it nailed into my muscle memory. I don't know if that's good or bad for you. It seems to work. just that I'm frustrated. Around now, that's not what Chick Corea did. It's not nearly as cool as what he did. Here we go. And let's make it faster. Not bad. Getting there. Take it up to 289. Go off when I get frustrated. Alright, 295, where the recording is at. Not quite. Not bad. Not quite. Not bad. Okay, I think I got that. Let's see if I have it with the recording. Not quite. Gotta do the recording. Ugh. That's how you gotta push it ahead, like to the front of the beat. Okay, let's take it back now. Woo. Okay, I'm getting there. So what I'm working on now is accuracy, rhythmic accuracy, which is so good in this. Even though the time wavers, it like speeds up, slows down a little bit. His rhythmic accuracy, Chick Corea's, is incredible. So that's what I recommend trying to grasp here. I think that's what he's doing. Something like that. That was not accurate. Let's just do the whole thing with a click. Obviously wrong fingering. I don't know why I stopped and started. I want to get that, but I'll have to slow it down for that part. the solo enough, you can probably like sound out parts. Let's see if I can get that much. I'm gonna have to go up and have dinner soon. Like it's all cells. It's all that. He's like moving it around. He can move it anywhere, and it's incredible because it's using that same group of intervals, the minor third, minor second, and minor third. Really cool chick. That was not accurate. What, baby? Oh no, she's just taking the little one out of the bath. Ugh. For whatever reason, coming in on the 4 there is very difficult. I don't think that's exactly right for the end there. Notice I have the sheet music here, but I'm not reading it. Mainly because I suck at reading sheet music, but also because it's better to train your ear, because that's what it's about. So I just keep repeating until I get it. That's what it is. It's not that, it's that at the end. Really cool. Really cool. Yeah, these are things that like you wouldn't expect placed in that way. So nice. I haven't gotten to this part. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. Nope, that was not accurate. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Maybe a couple more times, and then I have to go upstairs to help my wife with dinner. Oh, sounds like dinner's ready. Okay, I'm gonna have to continue this later. We got through the first chorus. It's pretty good for however long this video was. I may try to just keep you on. If you let me know if you want these types of videos, because I'm going to spend a lot of time on this solo, and I'm happy to record it for you if you actually want it, but you gotta let me know. Thanks, guys.